class today, but we'll start laying on the back. Take Carlos's lead there, and we'll just take a few moments to land and ground down. Hi, and let everything just surrender best you can. Your bones get heavy, and the muscles drape off the bones. And then the skin begins to soften, unfurl the brow. Let your hips relax and melt into the earth. Tune into the soft rise and fall of your belly, your beautiful breath. And we're going to make an effort to bring ourselves into our heart place. The yogis equate the mind with silver and the heart with gold. So allow yourself to go from silver into gold as maybe a way to help you move from the mind to the heart. Just see that shift of silver and transforms to gold. Maybe that'll land you a little more readily in the heart place. And we want to center there when we practice, because that's as much of our practice, if not the most important part of our practice, is yoking or yoga-ing, or unifying ourselves in our heart. That's where your sacred space is. That connects you to all that is. It's the soma, or the elixir of life's magic, right there in the heart place. And your breath moves the energy, moves it to nourish your physical body, the vessel that holds this great energy. And it also is a way to access. You can follow your breath right to that golden Hridayam heart. So there's also a figure 8 I want you to put in your imagination that goes from the head to the heart, and it crisscrosses at the throat chakra. You see this figure 8 moving between the heart-mind. You have this kind of union of the two. So the silver to the gold, to the silver to the gold, and you feel it crisscross at the throat. And that central point in the throat chakra, where these two merge, that intersection of the figure 8, the throat chakra is the alchemical space between the two, where the energy between the head and the heart is transformed. And of course, our throat chakra is our truth center, it's our communication center, our center for expression. So the alchemy between the head, the intellect, the silver, and the heart, the gold, the purest love possible, is truth. That's the middle point. Truth, expression, communication. Each of our chakras has a metal and a planet associated with it. The throat chakra, its planet is Mercury. Mercury is the alchemical medicine between the head and the heart. And as you're seeing this figure eight, head and the heart exchange, allow yourself to be in each part of the loop. When you're in the heart, you feel the gold. You feel that unconditional love and compassion, forgiveness, that pure love. And when you crisscross, feel the truth of yourself at the throat. And then move into the silver of the mind. Feel your knowledge, your intellect, your wisdom. And then bring it back down to your truth. And then back to the gold of your purest love. And figure eight it. This is a way that we can help bring our mind to our heart instead of having our head and our heart in opposition to each other. Now, fold your hands to prayer position at heart place and take a moment to set your intention. Your intention is what you put in this figure eight. Something that can flow into the heart, gather that purest love, and then also flow into the silver that informs and nourishes your intellect. And it's your truth. A little mantra to work with. Once you've formulated what you'd like to focus on today, set it deep into that heart space, set it into the gold. And then go ahead and stretch long with the arms overhead. Bring the feet together, point and flex the toes, lengthen all the way out. And then bring the knees into your chest and give yourself a well-deserved hug. Nice little squeezy. And then rolling on our spine, nice little massage, a couple of times forward and back, and then a good one right up into seated. And then all the way up. And then we'll bring our hands to prayer again. If you would, just look around the room real quickly. I know we all kind of had a little bit of exchange when we first came in, but just a smiley to one another. Glad you're all here. And then we'll come back into our heart place. The numbers of people are always auspicious to me. We have 5. And the 5 is the elements. So one of you is fire. One of you is earth. One of you is water. One of you is air. And one of you is ether. Yeah, all smiled on that one side. You know who you are. It's lovely. All right, let's sing. We're beginning the weekend. We're beginning fall equinox. Happy equinox, everybody. You're in that balance place, middle of the light and the dark. If you tune in, it's kind of like that bendy point between the silver and the gold. Right? It's kind of balanced there in the in-between. It's the in-between space. So as we start a new season, we'll call on Ganesh to help our journey through autumn, to help us remove the obstacles in our path. And if we're not paying attention, then he places them so that we stumble a little bit and notice, pay attention to the obstacles. So sometimes we ask him to put them there. And the song calls that in. It's an invocation. Join in when you're ready. Breath in. Exhale out. Inhale to sing. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And an Om all together to open the practice. Another breath in. And bow your head towards your golden heart. Remind yourself of the intention you planted there. Let it flow through the figure eight. We'll slowly open our eyes and bring our hands to the tops of our knees in a gentle circling, moving around the base of our spine. Letting things begin to unwind and unravel. We're teaching a book by David Frawley, who's a well-versed, well-known, respected yoga master, Ayurvedic master. Pause, go the other way. And he's written many books. We're using two of his, and the one I'm focusing on today is called Yoga and Ayurveda, Self-Realization and Self-Healing is the full title. And I'm bringing it up because I want to bring in something he talks about. We'll swing our legs around behind, stack into all fours. He said the whole point of yoga is to become self-realized. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Move into a gentle cat-cow. Inhale, looks up. And exhale, tucks and curls in. And many other great master teachers throughout time have stated the same fairly bold statement to say what yoga is. But Yoga Nanda Paramahamsa is another one who takes that viewpoint. Ramana Maharishi is another, written books on it as well. And come into neutral, right foot goes straight back and pulse back and forth onto the ball of the right foot, opening up this whole line of energy in your right leg, but particularly in the bottom of the foot where the arch is. There's the bubbling spring, and it's what allows you to draw up Earth's energy into your heart place. So that golden heart, draw up the golden nectar from the Ma through that bubble spring. So we want to activate. Now pick up right foot and haul it over to the left side, looking out over the left shoulder. Press your ribs to the right. Take a breath in and a breath out. And you have little muscles between your ribs called the intercostals. And see if you can feel them kind of opening and stretching, breathing like little gills. Take another inhale and exhale. Now pick up that right foot and haul it out to the right, and seal it down, pinky toe side down. And gently walk yourself back so that you come up onto that left knee and hands are on your hips. And once you stabilize, take your wings out. Take a full inhale. You might want your block. You're going out to the left, and you take your left hand down to the block of the floor under your shoulder, and then the right arm comes up and over for a nice long stretch. And there's those intercostals again in the rib. Let them breathe, let them get spacious. One more inhale and exhale. And pull yourself back up through neutral. And we're going to move out to the right now and take our hand to the outer edge of that right shin, and left arm comes up and over. Now you're in your left ribs. Breathe in, exhale, and one more breath in and breath out. Pull back up to neutral. Hands to the hips to stabilize. Bring that right knee in. Come back down to your tabletop. Go through your cat-cow. So self-realization, it says, is the key to yoga, or the essence of yoga. Why do we really do all the asana, all the pranayama, all the meditations? To realize ourselves. And then conversely, let's now take left foot back and back and forth. When we're in an adharmic path, meaning not in the flow of our soul's purpose, that adharmic path leads to self-destruction. In the Bhagavad Gita, another text, way more ancient than Frawley's writing, pick up the left foot and haul it over now to your right side and look out over the right shoulder as you open those intercostal muscles on the left side ribs. Breathe in, exhale, again, inhale, and exhale. Pick up the left foot and haul it clear out to the left. Seal the pinky side down. Walk your hands back. We rise up onto the right knee, hands to the hips. Stabilize and then wings up. Again, maybe you're blocked. Full inhale. Reach out to the right. This time, hand comes down under the shoulder. Left arm reaches up and over. So the Gita says, when Krishna's talking to Arjuna, he said, the three gates to self-destruction are lust, greed, and anger. That keeps us off our path. Pull back up through warrior two, or warrior two arms, I guess. Reach out to the left, left hand comes down, and right arm comes up and over. Get those right ribs again, breathe in and out. One more breath in, breath out. Come back up to neutral, hands to your hips, slide that left knee in. Have a sit on the heels if you can. If that's too intense, you could put a block between the heels. Palms up, eyes closed, and find that figure 8 in your heart again. Let it go through the silver and through the gold, crisscrossing through Mercury or truth. Lust, greed, and anger. So when we chanted to Ganesh, to remove the obstacles, we may be thinking about our financial troubles or relationship issues, difficulties at work, these external obstacles. We call on Ganesh, help me. But really, the alchemy is internal. And when we call on Ganesh, look for those pieces that are self-destructive. Now come back forward into your tabletop, curl the toes under, bum to the sky, down dog. Lust, greed, and anger. And maybe you don't feel like you have a lot of any of those three challenging your life. Awesome. But I would say, maybe you don't see yourself super lustful, you're happily in your relationship, or you're not feeling greedy, you share pretty well. You don't get angry too often. But there's real small, insidious versions of those. Right leg goes up high to the sky. Giving yourself permission to really look at it. Take a knee to nose tuck, bring it in, and then go back up high, and then step this one all the way up to the top of the mat. And then maybe blocks under your hands, but pulse back and forth, straighten and bend. Opening up that front leg. The hamstring as you straighten, the hip flexor as you lunge. Any part that wants you to hold it a little longer to let it breathe, go for it. There's no rush in the pulsing in and out. Then next time you're in the lunge, steady yourself low and take a strong rise up into press up. he says, if we want to be dharmic, or in the natural flow of our life, with its purpose in all existence, we need to be heart-centered. Cactus the arms out, look up. And as much as I like to think I do that, I realize how much I am in the silver more than the gold. Take the wings out to the side now, and then interlace the hands behind. Point the chin to the sky to balance. Hang in there. Breath in. Breath out. Reach back up tall to the sky. Take a full inhalation and come to standing at the top of the mat. Go right to your heart place. It's almost like you forget to do the figure eight. And sometimes we get caught just looping in the silver. Looping in the silver. Full breath. Release the hands on the exhale. Right, sweep to the sky all the way up. Dive through center all the way through. Forward fold. I'll just hang for a moment. Let the head be heavy. Let it stretch your neck. Little bend in the knees. Arms just hang out. Full breath in. Full breath out. And one more time here. Inhale. Now step back to plank. Full breath in. Take the connecting vinyasa, knees, chest, chin. Stay with you. Rise up. Find your cobra. Make sound down. Curl the cobra. Push up and back down, dog. Paddle out. Deepen your doggy. Chest towards the thighs. Head hangs. Then left leg goes up high. Reach it up there. And then a giant step up to the top of the mat. Hands on either side and pull spine and floor straight and bend. Warming up now, your left hamstring, right hip flexor. And then we'll come into the lunge, steady low, strong rise, crescent. Reach up tall. Take a breath in. And then cactus the arms out. And then go T-shape. Head drops back. Now last one. Interlace the hands behind. Drop the wrist down. Chin up. Hang in there. Balance. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Hands back to the sky. Reach up. Right foot meets left foot. Come back to standing. So on steep to key. All things balance in the heart. So he goes on to define that heart space is where we start to see our oneness with everything. Being in our heart, you don't see separation from one another. You don't see separation from the trees and the plants and the water, the flowers, the puppy dogs. From the person who annoys you greatly, they're another you. They're a part. That's being in the heart place when we're truly deeply in the gold of it. So that figure eight of the heart mind helps us to dip in and out, to let it flow evenly between our intellect and our remembrance of the all, the one, the source from which we are, from which we came, from which we'll return. Take a breath in, release the hands, deep breath out. Wide sweep up, dive through center, all the way through. Let it hang again. This is so good for us. When we were kids, we had our head below our heart all the time, hanging on the monkey bars, playing somersaults, cartwheels. As adults, we lose that playfulness, we lose that upside down. Another breath in. Maybe
pull yourself a little deeper on the breath out. Then plant your hands and step all the way back to plank. Take that connecting vinyasa again, full breath in and then lowering down, knees, chest, chin. Find your way to cobra, rising up. Snake down. Curl the toes under, up and back, dog again. And then we go a little deeper into our dog. Again, upside down. Full inhale. Big exhale. My head is below my heart right now. The heart's the lead. The gold be on top. It's merging, seeing yourself in the highest form of love, divine love. It's so important for us to realize ourselves. That's how we realize ourselves. Right leg goes up high again. Knee to nose tug this time. Squeeze in. And then back up high. Bring the right foot all the way up and through. Back foot turns down for a warrior one or 45-degree angle and we rise up. So we are still squared off to the front. That left hip wants to draw out. Try to press it forward and reach up and soften the shoulders. The right knee lunge, breath in, then hover forward, knees go back, squeeze that imaginary beach ball. Full breath in, exhale out, arms go forward, reach out in front, full inhale. Exhale, they go back one more time, interlace, drop the wrist towards the floor, chin to the sky, pull the shoulder heads back. Bit of a back bend here, breathe in, then dive to the inside of right knee, wrist go high, head hangs low, humble warrior. That's one of the ingredients of the gold harvest, that humbleness. Knowing that there's something greater than our little S self. Hands come down to the floor on either side of right foot. Bring left foot to meet right foot, forward fold. And we drop the booty and reach up tall to Uttasana. Take the hands behind the back of the head and interlace and press your head into the hands as you pull the elbows wide. Breath in. Good job, everybody. This is hard. Sink a little deeper. Breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breath in. Then come to standing. Back to the heart. And then loop through the silver, through the gold. Through the silver, through the gold. Breath in. Release the hands on the breath out. Right sweep to the sky. Dive through center, forward fold. Half lift, flatten the spine. Exhale, forward. Plant the hands, both feet go back, high plank. Full breath in. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Bring yourself up for a cobra, nice strong back. Snake down. Curl the toes under, up and back down. Press in. Let go. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg goes up high. Reach it up and then knee to nose touch. Back up high. Step it all the way up to the top of the mat. Back foot forward. Warrior one at 45-degree angle and up we come. Square off. Take your time. Maybe heel toe a little wider. Reach up tall. Soften the shoulders. Take a full breath in. And then hover forward. Wings go back. Chin lifts. Breath in. And breath out. Stay in the hover. Arms go forward. Reach out in front. Breath in again. Breath out. And then hands come around behind again. Interlace. Drop the wrist down. Take that back bend. Chin up. Keep the hips square to the front. Breath in. And dive to the inside of left knee as wrists go high to the sky. And hangs. Full inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Hands come down on either side. Right foot meets left foot. Forward fold. Drop the booty. Reach up tall. Utkatasana. And then interlace the hands again behind elbows wide. Breath in. Breath out. Pull the head back into the hands. Another inhale. And exhale. Come to standing. Samasthiti Tahi. Close the eyes and go to the heart. You start in the gold. Then you let it figure eight through the silver. You want to blend. But we start in the gold. Full inhale. Release the hands. Wide sweep. Dive through center. Half lift. Flatten out. Exhale. Fold. Plant your hands. Take the right foot back and turn it out for a warrior two. So 90-degree angle. Come on up. Sink into the lunge. Wings go out. Breath in. Breath out. Then straighten the left leg. Bring the hands to heart center. Connect. Push out. Warrior two. Flip the palms to the sky. Reach up and straighten out. And then back to warrior two. Do that again. You drop into heart center as you straighten out. You push out to warrior two. Both hands overhead. Straighten out. Touch. Back to warrior two. Last time. Draw in. Push out. Overhead and straighten out. Back to two and pause. Put the palm of the left hand, reverse warrior, reach behind. Full breath in. Big exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Right hand comes up to left wrist. Give it a tug to the back. And as you pull, you straighten out that left leg. Really reach back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull up to neutral. Legs stay straight. Take a breath in and reach out as far forward as you can. And take it down to triangle. Right hand to the sky, left hand to the block or shin or ankle. Pull that whole right side body back a little bit so that you're stacked. One more. Inhale and exhale. Pull back up to your warrior two. Full breath in. And then side angle pose. Forearm on the thigh. Right arm pulls to the front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now float the left hand to the right wrist. Give an extra tug to the front of the room. A little more core here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now pull back up to your warrior two. Tick tock in the left foot. Hands to heart center. Go within. Start at the heart. Figure eight. Loop the heart line together. They're working together. Working together, not in opposition to each other. That causes our disharmony. Hands to the hips. Shoulder heads back. Elbows point back. Chin to the sky. Full breath. And bend in the knees as you dive forward. Once you start to round, the hands come to the floor or to the blocks under your shoulders. Head hangs, maybe heel toe a little wider. Maybe head can touch the block or a floor. Press the bum back towards the heels. Breath in and breath out. Again, upside down, we have the heart above the head. Imagine the figure eight in reverse. All that gold on top dripping down towards the silver, silver drawing up to the gold. Another inhale. Exhale. Press up to a half lift and pick your right hand right under your face. Feel the left hand open to the sky. Twist and look up to that floating left thumb. Breath in and then exchange it. Left hand to center and right hand peels open to the sky. Draw back, full inhale. And bring that right hand down. Walk around to the front of the mat, coming into your low lunge. Let the right foot meet the left foot. Forward fold. Drop the booty, reach up tall, Utkatasana chair. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale and come to standing. Samasthiti Tahi. Right back to the heart. Feel the gold. Remember, the gold is the purest love. It's loving kindness. It's forgiveness, it's compassion, it's tenderness, it's generosity, it's truthfulness. It's the most divine, beautiful love there is. And you bring it up into your beautiful intellect, your wisdom, your knowledge, and you let it fuel that part of yourself. Bring love up. Full inhale. Release the hands. Flag sweep to the sky, all the way up. And a dive through the center, all the way through. Half lift, flatten out. Exhale, forward back hands. Plant the hands, left foot takes the giant step back and turn it out for warrior two and up you come. Sink into the right knee. Full inhale. Big exhale. We do that little flow again. So you drop in the heart center, straighten the right leg. Push out to warrior two. Flip the palms to the sky, straighten right leg. And then back to warrior two. 2 more times through. You drop into center, straighten out, push out to warrior two. Flip to the sky, reach up, straighten out. Back to warrior two. Last time through, you pull into your heart. And you push back out. You reach up tall, overhead. Come back to warrior two. Put the palm of the right hand, reverse warrior on this side. Keeping a nice lunge, left hand can dangle or go to low back. Breathe in, breathe out. Left hand comes up to right wrist. Extra tug, and as you tug, you straighten out that right leg. Nice deep lean to the back of the room. Breathe in, right leg straight. Breath out. And then you pull back up, right leg straight, wings out, and you reach out. Trikonasana. Left hand to the sky, right hand to the shin or the block or the floor. Pull that left shoulder head back, left hip back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, pulls you back up to warrior two. Full inhale, then side angle pose. Forearm on the thigh, left arm pulls us to the front. Nice deep lunge and a slight rotation of the bottom right ribs towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Right hand comes up to left wrist, extra tug to the front of the room. Breathe in, breathe out, and then pull on up. Tick-tock in that right foot, little rest at the side of the mat. Go to the heart space, figure eight, gold and silver, gold and silver. Now turning the toes out, heels in, and dropping the booty down. Take the hands and fists, put the thumbs to center, and wrap your forefingers around it, inside the fist hands. So you're reaching up and squatting down. You take an inhale, and you're gonna straighten up and pull your hands to your waistline like this. 1, 2, 3. Ha! And you push back down. Ha! Keep going. Ha! 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 2 more. Ha! 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 And pause. Take your squat, hands stay right at low belly, and you kind of dig the fists in and massage around right in that low belly. Massaging around. This is important for our reproductive organs, digestion. And then release that, hands to the tops of the knees. Drop right shoulder to center, and then pull it out. Drop left shoulder to center, and back and forth. Stretching the inner thighs and the back of your shoulder blades. And then we'll go a little deeper in, dropping over to the right heel, pull left leg straight, toes to the sky for Skandasana. Then pick up your bum, haul it over to the left heel, right leg straight, toes to the sky. And back and forth you go. Really letting our inner thighs and hamstrings open. Deep hip work. Go as slow as you would like. Linger anywhere that feels like it wants a little more attention. And then we'll rotate around to the front of our mat. Bring left foot to meet right foot, forward fold. Drop your booty, reach up tall, Utkatasana chair. Breath in, breath out, one more, inhale, come back to the heart. Samasthiti. Everything balances in the heart. So on the day that heralds balance, the even of the light and the dark, doing this figure 8 to bring balance between the head and the heart, and maybe ask yourself, when you hold the scales between the head and the heart, which one holds the most weight for you? And then make that sankalpa or intention on equinox day to bring it into balance. I know for myself, I need more gold, less silver. Breath in. Release the hands under the thigh. Wide sweep up. Dive through center, forward fold. Take that calf, lift, flatten out. And exhale, forward again. Plant your hands, step right foot all the way back. Steady low, strong rise, crescent lunge. Take your time, reach up tall. Balance again. Balance is the word of the day. Hands come into heart center. Weight goes into that left foot. You're going to launch off into your warrior 3. So you gently float that right foot behind. Flex the floating foot and rotate pinky side down. When you feel steady on that left leg, bring your arms out in front. Bring your right foot a little higher. Breathe in. Breathe out one more time. Inhale. And then bring right foot to meet left foot. Come stand. Right to the heart. Right to the heart. Feel the gold. Let's take a moment to shake off a little bit. So start by bouncing with feet flat on the ground. I take my feet a little bit wider than hip width. Just bounce. Let the bones kind of jiggle and wiggle. Last night I was doing this in the kitchen for like 20 minutes. And by the end of it, when I took my hands up finally to the sky, I had this huge like crack down my back all the way. Just a little bit of release in the spine. But you get it loose first. You sleep well. Circulation is good. Now amp it up just a little bit so you can come off the feet. You can bounce around. You can take your arms up. You can bend the knees. Whatever feels intuitive to really release the energy in your body that gets pent up. Sometimes noise is good. Like and then come to stillness. Find Tadasana. And you feel centered again. Feel rejuvenated. There's that heart of gold. There's that silver mind. Breath in. And breath out. Now wide sweep up. Look at the other side. Dive through center. Forward fold. Half lift flat. Exhale, forward. Plant the hands, left foot takes the joint. Step back. Steady yourself low. That strong rise to crescent. Reach up tall. Square hips and shoulders. Hands to heart center. This time weights in our right foot. And as we're ready, we launch off into balance. We float the left foot behind us. When we're steady on right leg, the wings go forward. Press through that left heel. Rotate pinky side down. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Left foot meets right foot. Come to standing. Samasthiti. Balance in the heart. Balance in the heart. Good. loosening up a little bit of the heart energy. We make windmill arms. So you start backwards, and then one at a time, round and round. And you're trying to keep your body forward facing. So not turning out too much to the sides. And you try to stay within the boundaries of your mat. So it's a big circle all the way back. And then we'll take it forward. Same thing, trying to stay within the boundaries of our mat. And there's a little bit of an add-on. These are both Qigong moves, by the way. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width. You don't have to stay in the boundaries of your mat anymore. When you reach up to one side, we are turning to a side. Then you swing down and go to the other side. And your hands touch overhead. And it gets pretty active. We take those big sweeps. This is freeing up our heart that gets congested, not only with environmental toxins, but with emotional toxins. Your wings connect to the heartline meridian. We're flying our wings and freeing our heart. So turn to the side, opposite hands up, and then they come down. Couple more. Your shoulders start to get tired. It's really, really good for us, though. Hang in there, don't quit. And then come back to Tadasana, mountain. And feel the invigoration that comes from that. Let your heart alive. You've just melted some gold. Take a breath in and a breath out. Wide sweep to the sky. Dive through center, forward fold. Half lift, flatten out. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, right foot goes back again. This time left foot hooks in the pigeon. So slide it on over. We have an option to lay on our back and figure four, left leg over right knee. Hold your heart up and then bring it down. And melt out the left hip. See if you can soften everything. Pigeon pose comes towards the end when we're warmer. When we've calmed the mind a little bit. Let the silver blend with the gold. And it keeps crossing. Remember, every time we do that figure eight in our mind's eye, blending the silver and gold, it crosses at our truth center, our communication center, our expression center. The neck gets bottlenecked between the head and the heart. It feels sometimes like it's suffocating, like we're choking, like we can't breathe. So it's so important for us to keep this channel flowing between the head and the heart. Do the alchemy, the transformations that are needed. What is in the heart that needs to express at the truth center? What is in the mind that needs to express at the truth center? Just a little bit more on this left side. Take another breath in. See if you can exhale mentally through that left hip. Just soften it out, rest it out. And again, breath in, you fill all the way up. And exhale, a little longer than the inhale, all the way out that way. Stimulate the vagus nerve. One more time. Inhale. Long exhale. Then slide your hands back under your shoulder. Press up, open the heart to the sky. Have a sit on that left bum and swing the right leg around to the front. Slide the left heel in a little bit closer to your inner thigh. Right leg is flexed and pointing up to the sky. Take a breath as you lengthen and then come down with the left hand crossing over the right side. It doesn't have to grab the ankle, it can grab, or toes, it can grab ankle or calf. Head hangs towards our knee. We breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale, exhale, and one more time. Breath in and exhale out. And then left hand comes up to the sky like a rainbow. It's going to land on the other side of your head. Right foot turns down like a warrior two foot and rise up on that left knee. Lean back. Let the heart open. Shine it to the sky. Breathe in. And then come on down. Stack back into tabletop. Curl our toes under bump of the sky. Down dog. And we'll get the other side. So right leg goes up high. Reach it up and swoop it on in. Get in that right side saddle now. Start with the heart open. That allows you to get a little deeper in. And then come on down. And we do the alchemy. We're transforming some of the self-destructive energies within us. Being our own Ganesh. The Murtis, the statues, the deities. We're not saying that these are external forces that govern our lives. They're mirrors to remind you of your own ability to do the work. Your own ability to remove obstacles. So, you can take maybe a deeper look at that lust, greed, anger piece. Of course, there's lots of little threads that come off of greed, or anger, lust, things like jealousy, insecurity, resentment. They're all byproducts of those three big ones. But instead of being worried about the bank account, in-law, the co-worker, get yourself healed internally. And then that allows you to get into the heart of gold. And when you're in the heart of gold, the financials, the neighbor, the relationship, the co-worker, all of it becomes non-existent as a problem. Breathe in through that right hip pocket now, letting it soften up. We have all three of your gluteus minimus, medius, and maximus joining there. Let them all soften. Piriformis, the QL, all kind of big convoluted muscle groups merging right there in the hip joint. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Slide your hands under your shoulders, press up, open the heart. Have a sit on your right bum, swing the left leg around to the front. Foot's flexed, pointing to the sky. You reach up tall and we cross with the right hand to the outer edge of left leg. And we just bow our head and we let it open slowly with our breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Keep letting yourself fold. Another breath in. Exhale. And last one, breath in. And breath out. Then the right hand comes up like the rainbow. It's going to come around to our backside. The left foot goes down for that warrior two, and up we rise. A little bit of a back bend here. Heart shines to the sky. Breathe in. Lean back a little more. Breath out. One more inhale. Good. Get it all down. Both legs come out in front. Scooch forward to the top of the mat. Hands come out, bend knees, and you slowly release yourself down. Use your core to guide your back. And once you're all the way down, hug the knees into the chest. Good job, everybody. can press your kidneys, they're right under your back ribs. Press them into the mat to kind of iron out that lumbar curve. We'll move this to dead bug, so your feet go to the sky and your knees are bent. You pull down on the tops of your feet. Flatten out the spine as best you can. And those hip creases, pretty good, the hip flexors. And then you slowly begin to straighten your legs out to the side. And if you need to let go of the feet and hold the sides of the knees to straighten them, that's okay. And then we just gently rock side to side, massage the sacral joint. Lengthen the legs to stretch the hamstrings and the adductors. We'll bring feet together and knees back together. Another good squeezy in. Keep the right knee in, put the left leg long to the ground, both feet flexed. Nice good tug on that right side. Full breath in. Exhale. And then shoot your hips to the right. Drop your knee to the left. Cactus or T the right arm and look out to the right. And you're in this supine twist. It's a nice rinse and ring for not only the nervous system, for the Sushumna Nadi with all the chakras. Anything stuck, get dislodged with the energy flow. We want to be dharmic as opposed to adharmic. In the flow with our soul's purpose, with the life force. Breath in, breath out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And unravel, come back into neutral. Point the right leg up high. Draw a line all the way down and left knee comes out. Extra good squeezy to that left side. Feels good. Then we shoot our hips to the left, drop our knee to the right, cactus or T that left arm, and same, kind of the rinse and ring for this side, deep breathing, big inhale all the way up to the top of the head, and then exhale all the way down the spine, let it exit out the base. Inhale again all the way to the crown. Exhale, massage the spine with your breath, exit the base. And one more time. All the way up to the top. All the way out the bottom. Gravel out of that one. Point the left leg up high. Draw a line all the way down. Are there any other poses that you would like to take, yogis? Please feel free to complete your practice. Otherwise, find your resting place. When we're in Shavasana, we want to be in the heart of gold. We don't loop through the mind. So we just stay bold here. And our body, our vessel, our beautiful vessel, it just kind of rests easy as if it wasn't even there. And we just merge our consciousness with that highest love, that purest love.
Some fingers and toes. Coming back into your beautiful bodies. As you're ready, you can make your way into that nice long stretch, arms overhead. Point and flex the toes, little activation. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. Thank yourself for making it to your mat today. And then when you're ready, push up into seated, coming around to the front. Eyes closed just a little bit longer, palms together at your heart place. As we come back into the day, I want to reactivate that figure eight. Just see that continuous heart-mind loop, silver and gold, truth between them. Balancing, equinox. We'll seal our time together with the sound of Om. Take a breath in, breath out, inhale to Om. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in each of you beautiful souls. I bow to you all. Namaste. Namaste. Janima. Have an awesome rest of your Friday. Happy fall. We have 1 week left, Lisa, Michael, and I, until we go to Greece. So we'll be doing the rest of our classes, but next Friday will be our last class for a month after that. But we have awesome people in place to sub for us. Please keep coming to your mat. Come back, we'll be all rejuvenated and ready to share everything we learned. Thank you, Holly. If you guys want to plan ahead, we're doing our Glenwood Springs Amtrak hot tub or hot spring soak. It's super fun. It's Friday to Sunday. We take Amtrak down on Friday, come back on Sunday. Lots of yoga, lots of sharing, you know.
Holly.
So come if you can. And that's in February, 1st of February.
Perfect flow reminded me of a funny story. Our friends have a daughter when she was about 8 or 10. She started having really bad stomach problems, and they went to the doctor and they looked at her diet and changed it. She's still having these heart problems or stomach problems, and then they realized after a period of time that what was happening was that she was really into gymnastics, and she was staying upside down for extended periods of time.
That was too much.
That was too much.
Oh, wow.
So as you're saying,
Interesting.
like, that's
There's
it.
too much and not enough.
That's it.
The balance between balance day. Oh, well, I'm glad they figured it out.
Yeah.